Unique Mecca audio here, man. I'm just chilling. Let's talk dark thoughts. We all have dark thoughts. Let's not get it twisted. We all got dark thoughts. You know what I mean? If you want to know what dark thoughts is when somebody playing the music too loud and you say, man, I wish their stereo would break. That's a simple dark thought. You know what I mean? But then you got the other dark thought where you think the extreme, man, I can't stand her, man. I hope she get hit by a bus. I hope she get robbed on the way home and they shoot her in the head because she don't even deserve to live. You know what I mean? Those are dark thoughts. You know what I mean? Now, when you be having these dark thoughts, I want to know how you handle it. You know what I mean? How you handle it when you having these dark thoughts. You know what I mean? You got to stop and you got to really think. Because your dark thoughts can take you down a dark alley that you can't get out of. A dark alley that you can't get out of. You understand what I'm saying? I met a lot of brothers that's locked up in prison, federal and state, that I met personally while doing time. You know, that's still there. I'm talking about, I've been doing time since early 80s. You understand what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, man. They dark thoughts for that one split second is what cost them the rest of their life in prison. You know what I mean? Somebody smacked dude's sister. He went back out, got a pistol because the dude, you know, he got a pistol. You know, he known to always have a pistol. So he roll up on him and catch him off guard and bust him in his joint, aired his face out. You know, but he was holding down his sister, keeping it real, as we said back then. You know what I mean? But now he's in prison doing life and been in there about 45 years. You know what I mean? I know brothers that was robbing, you know what I mean? Like armored trucks, things like that. And wound up getting 45 to 90. 45 to 90 meaning you got to do 45 years before you eligible for parole. And he's still there. And that was back in 84 when he got that. He got that about 84, and he's still there right now today as we speak because he got to do 45 years minimum. And then within the next 90 years, they could let him out if they choose to let him out. But that was for one split second of dark thoughts. You know what I mean? Dark thoughts. He figured he'll go take that money. You know, like my dark thoughts. I figured I'll go sell that coke. You know what I mean? So I go sell the coke, do what I do. You know what I mean? I'm sticking and moving, having fun, big cars, fancy whips, fancy jewelry, women, everything. And I think I'm doing me. You know what I mean? My dark thoughts is to survive and take over, which is what I'm doing, and I'm doing it very well. But then it landed me in federal prison for life plus 20. And if I didn't stay focused and put a plan together, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you today. But I let my dark thoughts supersede my positive thoughts, my reality thoughts. You understand what I'm saying? Which is the reality of got to pick a crime. Or you got to pick a profession that's not going to wind up landing you in prison. You know what I mean? Because it's the last thing you want to be taken away from your family, friends, and loved one. I know that for a fact. You know, because everybody cherishes freedom. If you don't, shoot, those are the ones that already try to, you know what I mean? But I'm not even going to get into that because that's a whole nother topic. You know? But that's where we at. And them dark thoughts can take you anywhere, man. So be careful when you're having these dark thoughts. It's natural to have them, but it's abnormal for a person to act on them. You could always think, I hope she get hit by a bus. That's a normal thought. You know what I mean? But you don't go push her in front of the bus. You understand what I'm saying? You don't pay someone to push her in front of the bus. You don't do none of that. You know? So those are dark thoughts, man, and them dark thoughts could cost you. And that's why I'm trying to give it to you so you understand. You understand? That don't let them dark thoughts supersede your intelligence and wind up landing you in prison, taking you away from your family, friends, loved ones, and children. That's all I'm saying. It ain't that hard. You know? Just know to think before you react. Don't just get a thought and act on it. Because if you get a dark thought, you act on it, it could land you in a dark place for a very long time. And that's what I'm sitting here trying to tell you, that it ain't worth it. You know what I mean? It ain't worth it. I've seen brothers kill brothers and then sit there and cry because they let that dark thought supersede them because they so used to just acting on their first impulse. So they got mad at their brother and felt like shooting him. That was his dark thought. And he went and pulled out his gun and shot him. You know what I mean? Activated his dark thought. Killed his own brother with his own hands. I've seen that quite a few times. You know what I mean? Because those are dark thoughts. You don't act on those dark thoughts. You're going to have them. Believe me, you're going to have them. That's natural. You know, to think, man, I wish somebody whoop her ass. You understand what I'm saying? I hope when she go home, her man whoop her. You know, I mean, y'all don't say that. You know what I mean? But, you know, those are dark thoughts. But that don't mean you go tell her man something to get him riled up to make him want to go whoop her. You know what I mean? You just don't do that. But it is what it is. And that's what it is. You know what I mean? So control them dark thoughts, man, because them dark thoughts could really take it on a dark place that you don't want to go. A very dark place you don't want to go. Because them tunnels is dark, man. And remember, they're building them joints forever. That means till you take your last breath because they feel that you're not, you know, worth in the society. So think twice before you act out your dark thoughts so that you don't be removed from society. You know, that's what that's all about. All right?
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. An Instagram page and a YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horning uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them, cause they the truth them, and bless up to all the root men.